Hey guys, it's Deanne and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm bringing you my 2019 goals video. So I just want to start this video by saying that this video is not to say you must set goals and you must do it on this particular day. It's basically for people to be inspired, like maybe my goals resonate with you and I can show you how to set certain goals for yourself and to focus on specific areas of your life. So I've broken down every aspect into which my goals fall, and I just thought that this would be a helpful video since it is the beginning of the year. But that does not mean that you have to set your goals as soon as you finish this video or as soon as you realize that I need to start. It's basically when you decide that you are ready to set goals for yourself and you want to, because I firmly believe in the quote like it's either one day or day one, but you decide. But also at the same time, you can decide it any day. You can wake up on the 1st of December 2019 and be like, I'm gonna lose the weight. It's totally up to you. Take your own time, think about your goals, formulate them, and then kind of just work on them from there. So because I don't want this intro to be long-winded, I'm gonna leave all my social media right here. And if my tongue is yellow, I just had a bashu. If you guys remember, I just had a bashu, so my tongue is probably yellow. They don't taste as good from when I was younger, but anyway. So like I said, for today's video I'm just gonna walk you through my 2019 goals. I'm so excited and I really want you to become part of my family, so all you have to do is click the subscribe button down below, and if you click the bell notification next to the subscribe button, then you will be notified every time I post a video, and I can be your notification because I don't get notifications because I'm a loner. Just kidding. Anyway, let's get into the video. So I've divided my goals. Oh, by the way, Schwarzkopf sent me this really cute book. It has my name but it's spelled wrong, so I use it for personal use, not like for work use. But thanks, Schwarzkopf. Anyway, so these are my 2019 goals. I have them all written down here for you. So I've divided my goals into, I'll leave it over here, I've divided them into home, work, social media, personal, and health. I'm not saying you have to follow a specific the way that I set it out, but these can be, okay, I need to focus on something at home, I need to focus on work, I need to focus on social media, I need to focus on something personal. So those are basically the factors that I consider when I am setting goals for myself, and I'll walk you through each aspect. So my first goal for home is to declutter or attempt minimalism. And the reason for that is because I become very overwhelmed if my room is very messy, or if I can see that my clothes are lying on my floor, or the chair, the chair doesn't work for me. So I really want to attempt minimalism. Even though I am a makeup collector, I feel like I don't need tons of makeup and I can still pull off various looks. So I'm definitely going to work on not trying to have a lot of things, but rather quality over quantity. But home goals can also include things like things you want to change. So maybe you want to build something, or maybe you want to change something in your household. Do that, write it down, envision it, speak it into the universe, and make it happen. So yes, or it could even be saving for a house, by the way. So my next category is work. So this is kind of important to me because this year I actually start working. I don't have a job as of yet, but I will be working soon. So I'm hoping to intern as a social media marketing person thing. Even though I don't have a degree in marketing, I have a degree in communications, but it's kind of almost similar to each other. So something in social media or something to do with travel and writing, that's definitely what I want to go into this year. So you see, I'm speaking it into the universe. I will get that job. My first goal for work is to work hard in my future job, whatever it may be. So let me just walk you through the specifics. So it could be putting in extra hours. So I used to be the type of person where if I went to work, I would look forward to 4 o'clock on the dot. I'm out of there by I had that kind of attitude, like I would leave on time, whereas this year I kind of want to focus on staying maybe an extra hour, asking people, do you need anything, is there anything I can do, because I feel like that just sets a good tone in the workplace, because then people can actually see that you want to be there. And I'm so eager to learn, especially in the field of journalism. I'm so eager to work, and I'm ready to, you know, take on certain responsibilities. So it means within the work, especially because I'll be starting from the bottom. So although I have experience, obviously I have my own blog, I have my own YouTube channel. Although I have experience, I don't want to use it to my advantage and say like, no, I've done this already, peace. No, I want to make sure that the company knows that I truly value them for getting, you know, into the company. So I'm not going to, you know, leave when everyone else is leaving. Be the person. And I know people are going to say, no, that's like sucking up to the boss type of thing. No, it's not, because at the end of the day, you're going to benefit, because there could be something that people do after hours that you don't necessarily see in the workplace. And that's also how you meet new people, that's how you make new connections, which is my next goal as well. So my next goal is networking. So because you start from the bottom, maybe you realize that the job isn't exactly what you wanted, or it wasn't everything that you envisioned. So I'd like to network in terms of meeting new people so that I can explore other opportunities as well. Not particularly, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing yet, but obviously if I fall in love with the job that I'm doing, then I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to work hard and I'm going to stay there. But if not, you know, there are other opportunities. You can work hard and then leave a good taste. That's also why I say rather be the person that does well, so that if you decide that you want to move to a different company, then people, when you give your recommendations, people who they phone for on your resume, they will say like, oh, Deanne stayed after hours and she put in the work, she's genuinely a hard worker. If you needed help, she will say something. That's why it's so important just to leave a good taste in a company's mouth. But if you guys want a video on work and things like that, obviously I'm not working yet, so I can't make it, but maybe in future I'll do a work video. Whew, I felt like I need to catch my breath there. My next goal for working hard in my future job is just learning more about the field in general. I do want to learn. I'm eager to learn, even though I'm coming out of varsity, because I feel like university, work, and high school, completely different ball games. So my my transition from high school to university was relatively okay, but because I can cope with work in general. Obviously it's very different, but I feel like the working world is like you're on your own. You have all this knowledge that you've studied for 3-4 years. I studied for 4. You have all that knowledge. Now you need to use it, or you need to show people that you know what you are doing. But there is still things that you can learn from other people. Maybe there's things that you can learn from maybe a fellow employee or your boss or something like that. So always be open to learning more about things. So that's one of my goals in terms of work. And then my next category, can I just sit back because my back is feeling sore. My next category is social media, and I know people are going to be like, not for me, or maybe you are a blogger, and I know I have a few bloggers that watch my videos. So if you are watching, I'd recommend, you know, starting social media goals. What do you want to achieve for yourself? So my social media goals are, number 1, to learn more about photography. Ever since I got my Canon, I know I can see the difference in the quality, so I know I'll be able to take better images, but I'm still not 100% there. For me, it's like point, shoot, take, whereas I don't know things about aperture or what kind of lenses to use and things like that. So I'm genuinely interested in learning photography this year, so that's one of my goals. And then with photography comes being more consistent on social media. So this includes my channel, but I just want to say that being more consistent doesn't mean I'm going to spam people with photos or videos on YouTube, because I first want to see growth before I be like, okay, I can move up to 2 videos a week. Because if I'm getting on average 100 views a week, then to me it's like, why put out 2 videos, because then the space between them is too short, if you understand what I'm saying. Some videos do better than others. You guys can see on my channel it fluctuates so much, but I'm still so grateful for everything, the growth on my channel. So that's another goal of mine. So my goal is to be more consistent on social media, so that's YouTube, Instagram, and as well as my blog. I feel like my blog is so neglected. I pay so much for my blog, and yet my heart and soul just isn't in it. I've written a whole blog post which you guys can find in the description about why I left the world of blogging and why I left social media in general for a while, because I just felt like blogging became a numbers game. That's essentially what my post sums it up to be. I felt like people were taking over. They didn't actually have a passion for it. That, yeah, I'm not going to get into it. You guys can read the blog post if you want to. Link in description. That's on my blog. Then I have personal goals. So, thanks. My personal goals are basically goals that I've set for myself, my health, my family, my friendships. Is it? Yes. No, health is a different category. So personal is more like relationships and things like that, and myself. But my first personal goal is definitely to grow in my faith. I honestly just wish I could be as close to God as some people are, and I know everyone's relationship with God is different, but like I just genuinely want to grow deep in my faith to the point where I'm not scared, or not that I'm not scared, but you know, that I can, you know, talk about it and preach and hopefully, you know, be confident enough in my faith to be secure. I still kind of feel like insecure in my faith, and I know that won't make sense to a lot of people, but I'm still learning about Christianity, and every day is something new. God always opens my eyes to something new. God's timing. Oh, don't get me started. I can talk a whole lot about that, but that's my first personal goal. So faith is another like subcategory under personal. And then the next personal goal I have is meeting new people and making more time for my friends. So last year was a bit of a roller coaster for me personally. I feel like I went through a lot and I started isolating myself a lot. So I didn't make as much time for my friends as I should have. I missed out on a lot of opportunities, and that's just because I was going through a lot emotionally. If you guys didn't know, the reason that I'm only coming to you with this video now is because my grandpa has unfortunately passed away, and it was very difficult for me to see him deteriorate. My grandpa had Alzheimer's, and it's hard. Like, not just that, but it doesn't just affect one person, it affects your family, and it makes you also realize how short life is, and it makes you appreciate what you have. So that's definitely a goal of mine, is just to make time for people, because you don't know how short life is, and you should always, you know, make memories in the sense. So that's one of my goals. My next personal goal is trying new things and getting out of my comfort zone. Wow, guys, I can't even tell you how much this is. So last year I was very blessed and fortunate enough to get a car. And how many road trips have I taken Grace on? Probably like not even a lot, but I feel like I just want to try new things this year. That's kind of, you know, where my head is at. I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to try new things. I want to be, you know, in the moment type of thing. But at the same time, I want to be responsible. You know, I felt like last year I was kind of irresponsible. I didn't like think about things before I did them. So always be careful and, you know, always be safe when trying new things. But also, you know, just YOLO. So my next personal goal is working out 2 to 3 times a week and eating better. I think that goes hand in hand with each other. So yesterday I was actually at the doctor, and my doctor told me that my iron levels are low, which requires me to have, you know, new medication and everything like that. So I really want to take my health into consideration, because I was going to the gym every day last week and I just felt so lightheaded, and I didn't pay attention to my body, and as a result I felt like like I just felt gross. I felt like I was gonna pass out any moment, and that's not healthy. So definitely listen to your body when your body's trying to tell you something. I would dish myself food without even thinking twice about it, and then I won't even be able to finish, because obviously now my body's changing, and my appetite isn't as big anymore, and my portion control is still way off. So definitely going to eat healthier this year, and I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, and work out 2 to 3 times a week. I won't push myself as hard as I did, because obviously exercising every day is a bit ridiculous, but you know, I enjoyed it, so it's a learning curve. Ooh, this hair. So yes, so those goals that I just mentioned now kind of falls under my health category, and another category under health or subcategory is putting my mental health first. So I can't even tell you guys how much I take my mental health for granted sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like, let's film a video, let's do this, let's do that, let's do a blog post, and I push myself so much so that I don't even listen to myself when I say, Deanne, you need a break, you've been doing a lot. And I found that especially in, what was it, especially in varsity, I would study and push myself so much so that I wouldn't even listen to myself and say, Deanne, you're going to burn out. And I burned out so many times in my final year, to the point where in my mid-year exams I didn't even do as well as I should have, because I wasn't listening to myself, I wasn't listening to my body. When I did start changing my habits, listening to my body, understanding what I needed to do and how I needed to take care of myself, only then I found out that I got 2 distinctions. So I passed the year with 2 distinctions. I would have passed cum laude, but one of my subjects I didn't do that great in, that was English. I only got a 60 for English, and obviously you need an overall mark of 75. Although my average was close to that for the term, because of my mid-year results, I don't qualify for cum laude, but we're all good in the hood, okay? So, oh yes, and another goal I just did it to myself. Another goal of mine is not to be as hard as on myself. Like you just saw now, like I didn't work hard, but I tried my best. You know, I did what I had to do. I still came out a-okay. So that is all that matters in the end. So that's definitely also under mental health. And then last goal I have is working better with money. And I feel like this is a goal for everyone. Don't we all wish we could work excellently with our money? So I think the rule that I'm going to employ in my financial life is that I hope to at least put away a bit of money, even if I don't earn as much or whatever. I just hope to put away a little bit of money for my one day. I have an account that people call a rainy day account, or like money that you don't touch unless you actually need it. So I want to put money away in an account like that. But I also, when I'm financially stable, I think hopefully after this year, if I am happy with how much I've saved and put away in my rainy day, I also want to open an account for my children. Because, and listen to this guys, I like thought long and hard about this, and I've realized that school clothes, books, fees, everything is so expensive, and I want to think ahead. My grandmother, honestly, she's like the OG when it comes to saving. I wish I could learn from her. Strict about what she spends her money on, and it shows because she can take care of herself. My grandmother, even though she's not working anymore, she's a pensioner, she's so financially independent, and honestly I aspire to be like that. At the same time, my rainy day and my children's account are now obviously going to be separate, but I just hope to put away for my children, because I want my children to grow up, you know, financially okay. I don't want them to struggle, or I want there to always be money for their education and things like that. So if I can start saving money now, imagine how much money I will have when the time comes for me to have children, and I think that's so important. So guys, those are my goals for 2019. Those are the categories that I've come up with. I really hope that watching this video back, I will be able to say, you know what, Deanne, you did the damn thing. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you can take anything away from it, I'd like to know, what are your 2019 goals? Inspire me in the comments, you know, tell me what are you working towards, or maybe you found something in my video that you wouldn't even have thought about. So let me know in the comments. I love talking to you guys and I reply to every single comment. So let me know, and I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.